So back again, look, you know, at these caravan shows, the focus is on the caravan products a lot. But at the end of the day, what's really important is who you deal with, getting the right dealer. So I happen to know this guy, know his mum and dad, the whole kit and caboodle, and I know they're a really good, honest family. You're second generation in doing what you're doing today. This guy knows a lot about caravans, so if you want to talk to someone, have a chat with this guy. Steve, thank you for talking to us today.
No problem.
Mate, grab this.
Yep.
Tell us all about Sunrise Caravans.
Okay, so Sunrise Caravan, like you said, is a family-owned business. We've been at Burpengary for 16 years now. Basically, the whole family is all hands-on.
You sell a number of different brands out of Sunrise.
Right.
You've had different brands over the years. In fact, I know that I think your uncle is actually a manufacturer, isn't he?
That's correct.
Yeah, we won't go that. We won't have to. We're not giving. We're not here to give him tips, but it's caravanning is really, really in the blood.
Yes.
You can see it. I look at Steve and I go, caravans. You know what I'm saying?
That's correct.
So, currently, you're selling what brands of caravans are you selling today?
Okay, so we're selling Blue Sky. We've got our own Sunrise range. We've got Sunset, and we have Montana as well.
So you've got a variety of different brands. I love the fact that you've also got your own brand, the Sunrise brand itself.
That's correct.
I think that Mum came up with that one, didn't she?
Yeah, that's correct. I can't take credit for something I haven't done. Yeah, so she came up with that, and it's great. It's basically our ideas in there. She's got a certain interior design that she likes to do in that, and so that's great. But all the other brands we have too, they complement each other, and we feel that with our yard now we've got a van for everyone. You know what I mean? All different types of budgets.
So of course that's the point. You've now got a brand new yard. You're in the same place for a long time, but in recent times you've moved into a new premises, new and improved premises with really good access. And of course now with some new products as well, you're sort of expanding the business.
That's correct. And look, it's happened at a good time. So with the bigger yard, it's opened up, more opportunities, and it's actually, I feel, we're able to express ourselves just a little bit more.
Yep.
And like I said, with a couple of brands that we've added, especially the Montana range, again, just brought something new to the yard as well. And we service our own caravan, so we're not a caravan that we go chase everyone's work. We just focus on our own caravans. We do our owners trips as well. So it's like a little family that everyone buys into.
I think we all like dealing with family businesses where we can actually deal directly with the people. We're not having to deal with third parties that are acting on behalf of someone else. So I think that's another good plus for you. So someone wanting to buy a caravan can come into you, and you can do the whole kit and caboodle for them, can't you? You can handle. Can you handle trades? Can you do things?
Yeah, of course. So and the thing that probably sets us apart is that with the freedom that I have with all my manufacturers, it's not like that's the van, take it or leave it. You know what I mean? We do customization, because everyone wants their own personal touch in the caravan. And we feel that, hey, if you want that pink, I will give you pink. If you need the layout changed inside, I will do that for you. And I think that's where advantage of us, as opposed to, we don't have that restriction on customers as well. So at the end of the day, that van belongs 100% to the customer. It was their input, their colour choice, their everything.
So I think a major plus is that they know when they come to Sunrise, you're going to see the same person this time that you saw last time that you were there. That's not always the case in a yard. In the bigger yards, you're talking to one guy today, you go back tomorrow, he doesn't work there anymore, he's working selling some other brand.
Exactly.
But at least when they come to Sunrise, you're guaranteed you're going to be talking to the same people.
Well, that's exactly right. So, like we said, the family's all on board. Melissa, she's always here. And the two actual staff members that we do the shows, they're actually customers of ours, okay? So, exactly what you said, you hit the nail on the head. You go to the show, you go talk to someone, he's gone to Melbourne or Adelaide, you know what I mean? You've said something, he said something, has been written down. What happens then?
So Steve, we were talking earlier about Sunset.
Yep.
So have you got a Sunset here that we can go and have a look at?
I certainly do, Roy.
Would you take us through it?
I've got a
Mate,
few of them
grab
here.
the microphone
Yep.
so you can take us through this and
Yep.
show us all about sunset. And wow, the first thing I'm looking at here is you're right about colours and so forth. Wild Trekker off-road,
Right.
19'6". This is wild. This looks fantastic.
Thank
So,
you.
Show us over it.
Okay, so as you can see, we'll start from the front. Okay, so we've got a DA35 all-terrain coupling. The key, I think, to the guts of our van is our chassis. We've got a 6-inch drawbar, and then a 6-inch chassis follows all the way to the back of the van. We've got a 12-inch basically steel to the front of the tyre. That's the guts of it. 16-inch all-terrain tyres. On this van here, we use an Osh Trekker. This one here is an airbag suspension by Roadrunner Chassis. So they're our preferred chassis manufacturer for our yard. We've got the beautiful smooth side. This one we decided, to be a little bit out there. We wanted to go in the green. So it's, this is a 19'6" Wild Trekker off-roader. We've got the toolbox at the front with dual sliders as well for barbecue and generator. On this one here, we've got the Dometic dust reduction system.
You're never going to miss this coming down the road, I mean, you're going to see it. There's no doubts about that at all.
No, that's right. And the beauty about it, just to let everyone know, the van is designed and built in Australia for Australian conditions. I think that's very important as well.
This is the big thing that's been missed out there. There's a lot of pseudo Australian builds which really actually aren't built in Australia at all.
No.
The parts are all brought in from, dare I say, China.
Yep.
And then they're assembled here, or the parts of it assembled here, and they're really trying to flog them off as Australian, and they're not Australian.
That's correct.
You've got one not far from you, we won't name names.
No, definitely not.
So let's keep talking.
So 16-inch. So we've got the 16-inch mud tyres on this one, with the thicker tread and all that. That's, to handle all the off-road capabilities. 2 freshwater tanks on this one, and they're 95 litres each. Plus you get a 95 litre grey water tank as well. So, great for off-road capabilities. You can be self-sufficient for longer. TV compartment, entertainment compartment. And then down the back we've got your reversing camera as well. Throw in a couple of jerry cans on the back as well.
Got all the bits and pieces, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You've got a camera on the rear, as you say.
Camera, yeah.
A big awning.
Big awning.
An Aussie Traveller.
That's correct. The other thing too, we've got what we call the Crim Safe lookalike doors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're great as well. They just give that added protection.
Yep.
And then we walk inside. So yeah, like I said, a 19'8" queen bed, and the thing I like too is sometimes you go into smaller vans, there's no room to walk.
No room to get around the bed.
Exactly.
That's
So
good.
we've still got a 6'2" queen bed, 5 foot wide, 6'2" mattress with plenty of room to walk around. Storage underneath there. We've got 2 Sirocco fans on either side of the bedroom.
Now that's your Dometic dust protection system there.
That's
isn't
correct.
it?
Yeah. And the other key features that I like, we've got something a little bit different. We've gone for the black tapware in this one.
This black tapware and sinks and so forth becoming very popular, aren't they? More people are asking for.
Very popular, very popular. And this one here, so we've got the 3-in-1 tap. We've got a water filter there.
Yep.
The other great thing I like is the high benches as well. With high benches comes more storage, 2 metre internal high roof, so you don't feel claustrophobic. With the extra height there, which is good for the taller people. We also got deeper overhead cupboards as well.
I like these seats.
Thank you.
They're very stylish.
Thank you.
These seats, Mac, very, very stylish.
And then
Nice
we've
stitching.
got the footrest here as well.
Yeah, very stylish. I like that a lot.
And then with the padding at the back, look at this, right? Just take a seat. Got your feet up. Beautiful.
Yep. That's the way to do it.
That's the way. Trifold table comes out.
Very nice.
Full stove and oven. 3 gas, 1 electric.
I like these Swifts. I like the fact that you've got that latch that latches that down. That
That's
works
correct.
really well. doesn't it?
Very, very well.
Yeah.
And the other thing too, you know,
Australian made,
Right.
Australian owned. I'm
Yep.
proud of it. I love that.
yep, that's what we're pushing. Got a compressor fridge, 188 litre Dometic.
They're a good fridge.
Very good fridge.
So these work on 12 and 240 volt, don't
That's
they?
correct.
Yeah. So when you're running on 12 volt
Yep,
off your batteries, but when as soon as you plug in the 240, it changes over to the 240.
That's
volt.
correct.
Yeah, and they're
And-
a great little fridge.
great little fridge, and they're actually becoming very, very popular these days. You know, compressors are really, you know, people are coming in and saying, demanding they want a compressor
This
fridge.
is a little bit different. I like this arch.
Yep,
Just it's stylish.
stylish, yeah.
Yeah.
We just put a bit of character to
Yeah,
it. Yeah. And then we come in the ensuite here, so we still, and this is what I always say to people, so we still got, you know, well, I'm sitting on a toilet, but I still got a bit of elbow room around. We've got, so this cupboard here, we can have as hanging, or we can have as shelves, and for your linen cupboard as well. You know, people can choose either way. They've got a nice drawer here, a deep basin. You know, what I like about it is we're getting in there, I can wash my face properly. The other key features that I like, sometimes gets overlooked, are the mirror doors. Now, the reason why I like this is that I can see my whole self in here, even when I'm shaving or when the females are putting their makeup on. Okay, and also we've got, you know, storage in there as well.
Beautiful.
A nice little a top loader washing machine here. This is a 3.5 kilo one as well.
So this is sold as a Sunrise Caravan, or
No, Sunset. So there's the two brands I own is Sunrise and Sunset.
Okay.
Now they're completely different brands
Yeah.
and completely different manufacturers as well. Okay, so
it's a very similar name.
a very similar name. I just thought it was very fitting. And do you know why? So if you want a van for the morning, has to be a Sunrise. If you want a van for the evening, has to be a Sunset.
So you've got to own two of them. She toes one, he toes the other. You do special deals for the two.
Of course we do. Of course we do.
Steve, you've been fantastic. Thank you very
Thank
much
you,
for
Roy.
taking the time and showing our listeners and viewers what you do here at Sunrise Caravans. It's
No
been a
problem.
pleasure to meet you,
Thank you.
and we'll see you on. Well, we'll see you on the next one.
Exactly. Mate, thank you for having me. Really appreciate it.
No,
Thank you.
Thanks, Steve.
Thank you, guys.